I'm Alexa Schwerha with Campus Reform, and today we're out here in Georgetown asking people how they're going to spend their 4th of July and if they expect it to be impacted by inflation. Let's go find out. Tell us what you're doing for the 4th of July. Do you have any plans?
The 4th is actually my dad's birthday, so I'm probably going to be back home in New York celebrating with my family.
I'm going home, so I think my mom's going to come get me in the car.
Just gonna hang out.
I guess just stay at home, meet up with family, maybe go out for some lunch, dinner.
I usually just sit at home with my family. We do a little cookout in our backyard.
My plans are to go, I think we're going down to Myrtle Beach, so it should be fun.
Oh, fun.
Some family.
Are you going to drive down?
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to hit the gas tank pretty hard. Yeah, it sucks when you get a pretty decent raise, but highest inflation in 40 years kind of knocks that down a bit.
I'm actually going to be out of town. I'm going to be at the beach.
So I want to throw it back to 2021 real quick. I'm going to show you this tweet from the White House. Last year, they were bragging that the 4th of July would have been 16 cents cheaper than in 2020. I'm looking at this now in 2022. What do you think about this?
Oh, that actually sounds good. If it's cheaper, definitely the prices being down will be a lot more better. It sounds good.
I think it's pretty insane, like with all of the world events that have been happening. We can hope that, as we're heading towards a recession, that we slowly even out the prices.
I think that there are bigger issues to worry about than 4th of July, honestly.
Presidents like to take credit when prices go down and say it's not their fault when prices go up.
Fed's got to get things under control. I think they're looking for a rate hike. It's going to really hurt millennials trying to buy houses.
Probably going to be more expensive. I've noticed my grocery bill going up, and gas is ridiculous for sure.
4th of July is like a really positive holiday for a lot of people, and it's kind of making it almost negative. That's kind of a weird thing to tweet too.
4th of July is a big cookout holiday. A lot of Americans are going to be going to the grocery store in order to, get ingredients for their cookouts. So I want to read off a list of popular food items and see if we can guess the price increase from last year to this year. So how much do you think ground beef has gone up?
10 cents.
30%.
Maybe $3 more.
15.
15? So close, it is 16.9%. Right, you need cheese to go on burgers, so what do you think about cheese?
Maybe a slightly higher, 20%.
Let's say 6%.
Cheese, 8%.
5 or 10% as well.
A little higher, so 7.2. Bacon's an American staple. How much do you think bacon has increased?
10 or 15%?
10%?
Bacon. Let's go with 8%.
I'm going to stick with 15.
I'd say bacon's like 22.
A little less, 16%.
Okay.
So just recently we had the White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre say that Americans are actually in a pretty good spot right now, and they're in a pretty good spot to combat this financial burden. What do you think about this?
I would disagree a little bit. Personally, I haven't seen as much of a hike in salary as it has been for all my necessities. So, and if you just look at the rental market and stuff, cost of living's going up a lot. So, yeah, I think it's gonna be a tough fall.
The average American's living more or less paycheck to paycheck, so I think that's kind of a bit of a ridiculous statement.
I think I would disagree that Americans probably aren't in the greatest position to handle the increase of groceries.
Actually, I don't really agree with that. I had a car for a while. I literally could not pay the gas prices, and I ended up selling my car. I get paid minimum wage, which is I think $16, and even with that, I wouldn't really say that it's easy to combat the increases.
Americans are in a better spot than a lot of people in general to face these kinds of challenges. That doesn't make it good.
We're about to enter a recession, so I don't really know why they're saying that.
I think it's a really stressful time, especially being a college student myself. It's definitely been a struggle. Even buying groceries is no longer kind of saving money, but it's actually a luxury now.
And then last question for you here. How do you think that the 4th of July might be impacted if Americans are dealing with all these high costs?
Maybe a few less hot dogs, I guess.
With increases of prices, people are going to have to not buy as much and have as big parties as they normally do.
I think people are still going to get out there and have a good time. It's going to be an expensive summer for most, but I don't see people changing their lifestyles but so much just yet.
I think everyone will have to start cutting costs and maybe trying to eat less for 4th of July, having more of an immediate family kind of celebration.
For the most part, I think we'll be fine.
It's probably going to be more expensive to buy groceries, but 4th of July is only one day, so I think long term there's inflation and stuff is affecting people commuting to work and buying groceries for their families every day, not just for 4th of July. So